Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Beast Sports Picks. I'm gonna hook you guys up with one play in baseball, and then I'm also gonna do one batter prop. It's gonna be in the same game. The batter prop is actually inside the same game, and I already put up, I believe, was 7 batter props today inside the VIP. So check that out if you want to check that out. We're also doing now we're doing a new scraper with stolen bases under RBIs and things like that. So if you guys want to check that out, that's in the Discord. And then let me get started here. I do like a team a lot. The line already shifted a lot, so there might not be value in there for you, but I'll give it to you anyway so you can check it out. It's going to be in the San Diego Padres versus the Cardinals. So right here, you can see the line shifted from a 140 to a 180. That's a dramatic line move, and there's reasons for that. So when I first saw this morning, I saw it was dramatic, especially for the Padres, because the Padres haven't been that good this year. But there's a lot of reasoning why I believe that this line is shifting so much. So again, there might already not be enough value for you to check it out. It's up to you how you want to work that. But let me just walk through the reasoning behind it. And then I'm going to hook you guys up with a batter prop that's actually inside the same game. So check this out. So the bet percentage for the Padres is 82%. 90% of the money is coming in on the Padres. So it's not only public perception, the line is actually shifting as well. And I believe, again, the reason is Pivetta is playing. Pivetta is one of the best pitchers in baseball right now. You can see 2.81 across 13 games with 131 strikeouts. This dude has pretty much the same amount of games, and he has about 50 less strikeouts. So that is a dramatic difference on the pitcher. Okay, so overall, like I said, 10-3, and then this guy is 6-8. So overall, great Padres. The experts are saying that they're better when they're dogs. So again, that's up to you how you want to work that. Like I said, it lost a lot of value already. It started all the way up to 140 and now it's at 184. So obviously there's a lot of value that's lost already. But I was able to get this very early on this morning. So anyways, if you want, like I said, I started a conversation saying that if you don't want to do it, you don't want to risk it, it's up to you. But I'm going to tell you the reasoning why this is such a strong play. Pivetta is a very strong pitcher. This guy's decent, but not compared to Pivetta. Now, overall, this is another big thing. The Cardinals are ranked 29th in OPS, meaning that they're they are literally the worst team in baseball right now to get hits. So pair that up together with what I just said. One of the best pitchers versus one of the worst batting teams, okay? Padres ain't that strong. They're not that strong compared to 29th. So Padres are not that good. Like I said, to begin this conversation, I said the Padres are not that good. However, they have very strong pitching and the Cardinals suck worse than they do. Overall, Cardinals do have a 55-5 record, so they're pretty much exactly at .500. Padres do have a little bit of better record, but they are an elite team at home. So they have a much better record at home, 34-18. And the other major flag is that the Cardinals are very bad on the road. So you can see this away thing right here. It says 23-31. So they're very bad on the road. So put this together now. Very good pitching, decent, very horrible batting on the St. Louis side. Plus, St. Louis is very bad on the road, and the Padres are somewhat decent at home. So I'll put all that together. Overall, the records are a little bit better in the last 10, not by much. Recent history, it does show that the Cardinals have lost 4 out of the last 5 games, and the probability that the Padres will win is 73%. So I'm taking the Padres. It does say that they should win. It's a very tight game because of the batting is not that great. So it's up to you if you guys want to take that. I'm taking the Padres. Now, the other team I was looking at was the Mariners. But you can see the line did shift. That's kind of why I started looking at this. The line did shift in the Mariners' favor. They do have Gilbert versus Later over here. But overall, I started looking at deeper into this. And the Mariners do have a better OPS, meaning on-base percentage. But then you start looking at some contradictions over here. So the Rangers do have a better record in the last 10. The Mariners have won the last game. It's going to be a tight game. I'm going to stay away from this game. There's a lot of contradictions. But I was looking heavily at the Mariners, but I'm staying away. So Ralph is saying, what's good, Beast? Pivetta over 17.5 strikeouts. Hey, that's decent, but you have to look at what's considered a strikeouts for the team. So there's something called, let's see, strikeouts. I don't want to try to look it up right now, but let me see if I can look it up real quick. Give me a second. What you have to do is look at the opposing team. So you don't just look at the pitcher, you look at the opposing team. So you would have to look at something called team rankings. Actually, I'm not going to try to find it, but you would go on their team rankings and you would look at strikeouts, and then you would look for St. Louis Cardinals on the strikeouts. And then if that matches that they strike out a lot, then you would look at the pitcher, which we already saw that's very good. So Pavetta is very strong. Another thing you would do also is you would go to the current lineup right here. This is not going to tell you the strikeouts, but it'll at least give you a picture of, so this is Pavetta versus Cardinals. And you can see their averages are very low. All of them are very low. And except for this guy right here, Wilson Contreras, he's only faced him once and he got a hit. Everybody else is pretty low, except for this guy too, Mason Wynn. So again, this doesn't show you the strikeouts. There's other resources for that. I just gave you one of them. There's a lot of them, but you would just look at the pitcher. You would look at the opposing team and what's their strikeout percentages. So anyway, let me keep going here. And then, so I am going with the Padres money line. It's a little bit of a weaker play because the value is gone, but I was able to get that earlier today. I can't remember what the odds were. I think I got them at like a 174 or something like that. So let me see what else we got. So Manny Machado is supposed to get 2 hits today, and I'm only looking for him to get 1 hit. So we're going to pay a little bit of the juice right here. You can see FanDuel hasn't caught up, but it goes all the way up to 325. FanDuel has him for 260. So I was able to get this for 260. He does come up to bat between 4 and 5 times. He's exceeded this line 8 games, and then he's faced this pitcher 4 times and he's gotten 2 hits. That's an average of 6.67. So 80% hit rate overall against any pitcher, and then he's hitting almost at a 70% hit rate against this pitcher, which is extremely high. And then I already did the research based on the heat maps right here. So wherever this dude throws, this guy doesn't tend to hit. It actually told me not to go with it, but I overrode that because he has gotten 8 straight games with a hit, and he's this pitcher before. So that's what it is, man. I hope you guys like that. I'm gonna take Manny Machado to get 1 hit and the Padres money line. So I said yesterday on the video that if you want the NFL reports, I have 1 report for the offensive line and for the offense, and then I have 1 for the defensive line and the defense. So wide receivers, quarterbacks, all that stuff. All those reports are going to be free. So all I ask is that you go to the link in the description and you sign up for free. It says free picks. So let me show you what that looks like. And then that's going to be the link in the description, and you're going to just go where it says free picks, or if you're on your computer or your TV, you can just scan this barcode on your phone, and then it's going to click on where it says free picks, and that's where I'm going to put in the reports on Sunday. So if you're doing fantasy football, anything like that, you're going to see all the players, like the best players, the rookies that are coming in, things like that. So it's a full report for the NFL. I was actually going to sell that for $10, but I'm going to give it away for free. Just all I'm asking here is you sign up for free picks right here. All right. If you haven't done so, guys, check out the Sharp Edge. That's exactly what I just talked about today, which is this. I'm giving this away for 30 days for free. You would just type in the word Sharp under this section here, and you're going to get 30 days for free. All right, guys. Yesterday, let me see what happened. Actually, I was supposed to say what happened yesterday, but so we only had 3 games yesterday. I did say that I was liking the Red Sox, or I'm sorry, the Reds, but I stayed away. I gave the reasoning why I stayed away, and they lost by 1. I didn't touch these other games. I did say the Rays were kind of a little bit of a trap game. Somebody asked me on the live that if the Reds were going to go on the over. I said that there was a section that did say the of them going on the over was high, and the line was like a 9.5. They went way over that, like 21. So I did talk about this Reds game, but I didn't end up taking it. And then I didn't actually have any batter prop. So I think I did have 1 play and it lost. I have to confirm that. I'm not sure. But that's what it was. It was only 3 games yesterday. So anyways, I'm going to take the Padres and Manny Machado, guys. I hope you like that. Appreciate it. Make sure you like and comment when I post the videos. Thank you so much, man. Let's have a great day.